Nanny MC Fay, Part 14, Hydrophobic Johnson. This morning I had porridge with dried fruit, not my cup of tea. Pre the general election, Boris Johnson was out and about, up and down the country, winning over the heart of the nation, and remarkably also, Labour strongholds. He succeeded by fair means or foul, we will never know, to become Prime Minister. Since then he has become a ghost, never leaving the comforts of Downing Street, other than, of course, to go to the Houses of Parliament, or dinners with big business people and the elite of society. How he must be loving it. Hydrophobia, I'm sure you know, means a fear of water. Boris Johnson would not go anywhere near flooded waters. What he needed was a bridge over troubled waters. The stricken families flooded out of their homes, people whose businesses have been destroyed and destitute, financially and socially. How can they ever get back the life they had? Practically the whole of the country outside London has been engulfed. The majority of people affected won't even get compensation from the insurance companies. This situation was inevitable due to climate change, but the powers that be knew this could happen. They provided no support for the areas that they knew were susceptible to flooding. Insurance companies could freely deny coverage to people in these endangered areas. This is a scandal of the highest order. Instead of handing over £100 billion to HS2, that rail line from London to Birmingham, this ludicrous amount of money must be used for the benefits of the whole of the country, not just the few who might get to the Midlands half an hour quicker. Pumping money into this venture is an obscenity, when they have no idea when it will even be finished. Just imagine what £100 billion could do for the country. The list is probably endless, but pressing needs could be dealt with first. For example, more affordable housing, the long-awaited promised £350 million a week to the NHS. Schools desperately need more money. Lack of teachers mean more children becoming bored and bunking off school at the mercy of an easy prey for drug gangs and the drastic rise in knife crimes. Also very much needed are honest care homes for the elderly and infirm, run by legitimately qualified people. So many needy causes, so many pressing needs. This country needs lots of money invested in its body and soul, not wasted on the disastrous track record of a rail company which has already taken years to travel 6 inches. Is it just me who thinks there's a conspiracy to make the vast majority of the people of Britain destitute, which would leave a small minority of very wealthy people to lord it over us like the good old days prior to the Second World War? Government know this is the case. Check it out. Do they care? Not a hoot. As published in the London Evening Standard on the eve of the general election, was news that billions of pounds in housing investment were in the balance pending the result. The next day, the Standard gave out the news of the Conservative win and that champagne bottles were popping, and also that London's property market is booming. Hold on, I hear you say. If the housing market is booming, why are so many people homeless? My dears, don't you get it? It's not booming for us, it's booming for them. Here is an old joke about Pat and Mick, two Irish fellows. Pat said to Mick, "The Pope is very ill. I am betting he will die before the week is out. I got odds of 3 to 1. Sure enough, the Pope kicked the bucket. He died. Pat saw Mick later that day. He asked him, "Did you do the same bet?" "No," said Mick. "I added the Archbishop of Canterbury for a double." I am sure you clever clogs can work that one out. Thank you.